Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound? Yeah, that sound good, tell them break it down. ISO Wendy's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound? Yeah, that sound good, tell them get in line. Hold it down, came up from the underground. How that sound? Yeah, that sound good, sounds good. How that sound? Yeah, that sound good, sounds good.
All right, cool. Here we are. Probably the biggest week of training, or biggest weekend of training that I've ever done, at least volume-wise, and at Ironman intensity. So it's my first full distance build for a long race like this, with Ironman Arizona just being a short little 1 week switch over in between St. George and Ironman Arizona. So last couple days just to catch everybody up before Andrew came out here to help out and capture some of the weekend. Wednesday was a pretty good swim, pretty intense swim. We did 2 rounds of 300s, averaged all sub 3 minute pace for short course yards, kind of set the tone for the week and activate. And then yesterday, big brick day, but the focus was the bike, 5 hours and 15 minutes, all on Fiesta Island, which we might even go and run around again today since I didn't get enough of. It's about 30 laps. I had some people messaging. It was 5 hours and 15 minutes, 4 hours and 10 minutes of at Ironman pace or above. So I was super happy with that. Ran off the bike, just easy, and legs were feeling pretty decent. So the body is adapting to this full distance training. And today started off with a pretty, moderate swim, just kind of Ironman pace, which felt harder. So that was a 5.5K swim. The swim the other day was 5.5K. And then now we're going out for an Ironman tempo run. And honestly, it's goal marathon pace, so nothing crazy. And probably get about 17-ish miles on today to really kick off the weekend of big volume. There. All right, I'll see you at the hill.
Today I'm here to support him. I haven't been able to actually get in a workout with him in a while. Yeah, we've done 2 swims since he's been here. They've both gone really well. One was a lot shorter, higher intensity swim. One was a lot more. Today was Ironman, just getting him to settle in. Today's swim was 2 rounds of 8x200 on 210 with a 400 easy pull between and after the second one. So that's 4K main set. So it was pretty solid. 210s. He just pretty much was steady today. 206 on the board, on the button. So that was great. I like that, considering yesterday was probably one of the best and biggest rides of his career. So he's bouncing back well. So everything's starting to come together for Roth. Is he going to be good enough on the day? I don't know. We're facing a hell of a field. So yeah, but I like our prep. So today, the workout is warm up. He's doing some hill sprints. I don't expect the hill sprints to be his best ever, mostly because he's fatigued. He's carrying 2 days, at least yesterday's big day. He did the big Ironman swim this morning, so he's carrying some fatigue, but this is mostly just try and turn on the system. And then we're gonna do 5 times 15 minutes at basically Ironman goal pace off the bike, or a little bit faster, actually. Just trying to be really rhythmical there. A lot of people think that's not very fast. Well, for a lot of people that isn't very fast. But for Ben, it's somewhere between 5:50 and 6 minute pace. It's not really a day where I'm gonna want to beat him down, because we've already done that. Yesterday we accomplished that. Today it's just about finding efficiency, fatigue, putting in volume, making him just much more efficient at that intensity off the bike. That's what we're gonna do today. Should be good. We've been doing 60 minuters. Today's gonna be our first 75 minuter, and then hopefully before Roth we'll get in two 90 more, or 90 minute, 2 more 90 minute sessions like this.
now. Giving my soul, I pour it out. Been honest before, what you seeing now. Back when I couldn't afford a house, I used to sleep in the Prius, no heater on site at my campus. Dropped out for a job, I just couldn't.
You just go straight here, left, and over, and yeah, you only have the one stoplight. And you may be able to skip right through it.
So what's up with Ben right now on his run?
I think he's trying to keep the turtle from pushing its head out. So gonna have to make a little pit stop. Finish number 1 or no?
No, it's 9:30 yet. I think that has, like, it could all be from the fridge. It doesn't have to be from the fountain.
So you want a Coke?
Yeah, Coke, water, chocolate milk for after.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go, I'll go here and I'll go left, and I'll just stay along the road so that you guys can find me.
So you're gonna go back north towards the...
Yeah, I'll go back north toward the Bay Club, the meeting.
Big thing of Coca-Cola and chocolate milk. I might get them the sugar-free Coke, just to f*** them.
Right.
How do you feel so far?
Honestly, that went pretty well. That's right. Oh my God, you got Prime?
Oh, no, that's him.
If you want it,
Andrew, come on. Prime. I'd rather you be drinking your Monsters. You know, that was really solid. I was basically cruising, I don't know, like sub 240 marathon pace there. So it didn't feel particularly hard. It's super windy and felt like there was a headwind the whole way. But yeah, no, that was really good overall. So that's how it should feel, like tough, but very doable. And I feel like I could probably do one more if I needed to, but smart to just stay conservative.
Almost at the end, got the sugar-free Coke.
Honestly, I don't even care.
What's the point?
Say you got a pass, but I'm knowing life is fast. Everybody's got their path, need you to meet me where I'm at. Can't see me through these tents, I bet they asking who is that. You seeing what I'm on, but you don't know me like that. Don't come in and tease it, without a plan to treat me or please me. I know what you needed, let's not discuss it. Quiet with all of that fussing, nothing is good turned out to be easy.
Alright, out here, got coffee at Revolution. Then loading up the car here. I'm doing 20 miles today, just kind of easy cruising. Last big day of volume of this mini block. And so just gonna go up and down the coast a little bit. Yeah, that's the first thing of today, and then just a little bit of easy riding and swimming to finish off the day. So this 20 miler is kind of the bulk of the work today.
Yeah, to Trinity, you don't know. We still the same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Shit. Bad man Jamaican. Trinity global sensation. Mob until the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, daddy gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rude, yeah, shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mob until the day come, yeah, till the day come. And the day came, still thumbing through the night, chance of light rain. I guess I really gotta show you about this Trinity King. I guess this is how it is when you from the island, man. So I took a flight to Tobago, FOG down. Man's on the ends, Londonville to the C-town. Remo with a schemer and a beamer with the T down. And she wanna know me, tell me, baby, what you need now. A little buddy, bubble up your pot, mix the curry, go dummy. Whole fam, ice on no funny. From the Ville to the Ville, shout out Teddy, that's a Tuggy. Trinity global sensation. Mob until the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, daddy gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rude, gal, shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mob until the day.
How do you feel?
Good. Yeah, legs feel solid. So it's not like it's hard. It's just cruising. So just getting the time in. 20 miles. Done.
How do you feel after that?
Well, I mean, it's 20 miles, so you're tired, but surprisingly good after the week. I mean, if you look at the past 5-ish days, we definitely hit 50 miles of running, over 250 miles of riding, and probably, if you include that, 5 days, probably, you know, a little over 10K or so in swimming, maybe 15-ish, so definitely a solid 4 or 5 days. Just a breakfast burrito. So, a staple here in Oceanside. Oh, really anywhere we go. We love breakfast burritos.
How did you get up here, Bree?
I'll do it again.
Want to do it again?
Okay. Now we need jar at the top and jar down the top and jar at here, then here and jar at the top and go over here and all the way down.
Good job. We're gonna put your hair up in a ponytail so you can see better.
Smile!
How has Caden been adjusting since we last seen you?
He's so good. He's really easy and chill overall. He wants to start sleeping with me a little bit more. It's the only issue. He was a really good sleeper, now I don't know. But I think it's just a little, I don't know, fluke. Eventually it'll end because he just got his 2 teeth in too. Can you smile at the camera so we can see your teeth? Hi! He's so smiley.
Just kind of recapping this is like the peak build for Roth that we did this weekend. Andrew captured most of it, but if we go back to Wednesday, that's kind of when it started, so that makes it right about 5 total days of a pretty decent workout every day with pretty consistent volume at 4 to a little over 7 hours. That Wednesday was a super big swim, good quality, just 300s, 2 rounds of 3 300s, all sub 60-second average for the hundreds there, and then kind of did some base work later in the day for the run and the ride. Thursday was the big brick day, 125 miles on Fiesta Island, so lots of laps, 4 hours and 10 minutes of quality on the bike at or above Ironman pace, and then ran off of that for about 40 minutes. Let's see, that brings us to Friday, which the main workout was tempo run, but Ironman tempo run, so just under 6-minute pace for an hour 15 of work, total like 17-ish miles for the whole run, and then that brings Saturday, real long ride, ended up being 6.5 hours with a pretty solid 40-minute run off of it, starting just kind of cruisy and then getting down to right about Ironman pace or a little quicker. And then today was a 20-mile run and some easier swim and bike. Legs aren't too bad after almost 250 miles of cycling and 20-30 miles running in the past few days. Totals are probably around or just coming under 300 miles, give or take for the bike. We're probably at about 55-ish or so, give or take on the run, and then the swim, maybe right around 15K. I haven't done exact, so that's all, take it with a grain of salt, but that's just for 5 days, not counting, a full week. So pretty solid hours overall, and that's full distance training for me. I think we built up to this and I felt really solid throughout the whole weekend and was really happy with how my body responded to all of the big miles and the quality at or even above that full distance pace. So yeah, I'm I'm liking it. I don't really have much complaints. The body's held up well. I think it's been interesting to really dive into the full distance training because it's kind of weird. I almost feel better like the longer I'm doing the workouts, and even if I get into the efforts, like it might start off feeling kind of whatever, but I almost feel better, you know, the later I get into it. And then in between is like, I just want to take a nap. But yeah, I've just, I honestly don't, you know, have too much to say except that I've enjoyed this training. It's been great to be back in San Diego doing the training here. I think it's made it a little bit better quality than trying to, you know, tough it out in the heat in Phoenix. But yeah, it's been super solid, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how this work applies to Roth and how it translates, because when I went to Ironman Arizona and raced there, I had like a decent idea of what I could do just based off of the 70.3 training, and then about a week of just adjusting and seeing kind of what I could do for, you know, a full distance Ironman race. And now we've had at least a few weeks we've built up to this. I feel like I am really kind of really strong and have some really good endurance there too, and have some really, you know, kind of quality goals to try and hit in this like race in Roth with my first full distance build. So there's still a lot of unknowns, but yeah, just super happy, and you know, just kind of the finishing touches to put on there before we leave Oceanside, and then I fly out of Phoenix and get over to Roth about 10 or so days out from the race.